Good morning, YouTube. So we thought we'd give you a little peek into what it's like to get us ready in the morning to get out the door. One of the things I have to do as the stay-at-home dad is take care of Selena's hair, which I've been doing since she was about 3.
Really?
Yeah, well, since she had hair to do, really. But when she was little, it was just putting in a little top knot and we're done, out the door. Now that she's older, we do some more complicated hairstyles. And people are always surprised that dads can do hair. Yes, we can. Now, Selena, do you like it when I do your hair in the morning?
Not every time. Like right now, I really wanted to go finish my chores, but...
Yeah, sometimes Selena gets a little bit fussy about me doing her hair because she just wants to do a simple ponytail and go out the door. And a lot of times that's okay. But tomorrow Selena has a performance where she's going to be breakdancing up on stage, and I'm going to have to do a really nice hairstyle for her then. Today I'd kind of like to practice it so I know I can do it. That's fine if it's messy. It's okay. Today's just a practice one to make sure Dad can do it. So, when I was a kid, I used to just sit and watch TV with my mom and my brother when we were living in Reading a long time ago, and I would comb my mom's hair, and she taught me how to braid then, so I've known how to do it ever since then. So when I sent Selena to school and in braids, all the other moms were, "Oh, that looks so good. You did that? Are you sure you did that?" I'm like, yeah, it's not so difficult. I have 5 fingers like everybody else, and I know how to braid. But sometimes dads can do that kind of thing. And when you are a 2-dad household, there are some things you just have to step up and do. Now, there are some things that I can't do. One of those being makeup. And we just kind of had the situation with this performance where you have to be on stage and all the girls have to have makeup on. And I was completely and totally out of my depth. I was like, oh my goodness, how am I even going to do this? But we solved it. How did we solve it, Selena?
I know how to put on makeup.
Yeah? What kind of makeup did you have to put on for this performance?
Eyeshadow, blush, and lip color.
Right. Do you think you could put on makeup without putting on too much?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll have to see about that.
I don't even put on lipstick. I put on lip gloss and light eyeshadow. And
Yeah.
I don't have blush, but...
Okay. Well, what I'm working on here, YouTube, is called a box fishtail. It's kind of like a 3-dimensional fishtail braid, which a fishtail braid we'll show you when we're done so you get a better look at it. Instead, when you have a normal braid, you have 3 pieces of hair and you're crossing over into the middle. When you have a fishtail braid, you just have 2 pieces of hair and you take a small piece off of the outside of each bunch of hair, cross it into the middle, and join it with the other side. Then you take a small piece off the outside, cross it over, join it with the other side, and you keep doing that all the way down. When you do a 3-dimensional one, you're going from the outside over the top 2 times for your first stitch, and then for your next one you're going underneath into the center, just like I talked about before, and it creates kind of a 3-dimensional effect. So I have to do this at 6 in the morning tomorrow, so I kind of like to see if I can even do it today. But Selena's a little bit grouchy about getting her hair done because she just wants to go in simple ponytails, which is fine normally. She's becoming a big girl and wanting to have her own styles. So what is it about ponytails that you like doing?
It's not complicated.
You don't like having Dad mess around with your hair so much?
No.
No.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, I'm going to wet your hair down because one thing about Selena's hair is it's got a lot of different layers in it, so whenever I do her hair, it wants to stick together and not necessarily come apart so well. So here we go, and we're starting our hairstyle. But while I'm doing that, Selena, I wanted to ask you about Mother's Day.
What about it?
So the last couple of Mother's Days, we actually got to get pictures of your mom, and instead of just sending a balloon to somebody you had never really, had an idea of who it was going to, what do you think about this Mother's Day? What are we doing different this year?
I have no idea.
Yeah? Are you planning on still sending a balloon to your mom this year?
Yes.
You think that's a good idea we do that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm making a poem for her in the classroom.
You are?
It has colored paper, and I did watercolor for the background.
You did?
Mhm.
And are all the other kids doing similar things?
Yeah, but there were different options. There were crayon, colored pencil, or watercolor or tempera paint.
Ah. And so I know that there's lots of different kids in your class that come from different kinds of families. That there are other kids that come from adopted families that have moms and dads. There are other kids that are two-mom families. And everybody has kind of a different family makeup. So does that make Mother's Day sometimes feel a little weird for you sometimes?
No.
No?
Why?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get your feelings on it. Well, you're the star of the show here since we're doing your hair.
Which I'm not really into.
This is what our morning is like, YouTube. Daddy Brian does the hair. Selena complains about getting the hair done. But in the end, she's usually happy. Yesterday we had a performance for school. And we did her like an Elsa's coronation hairstyle from Frozen. Which took a little bit of time and a lot of bobby pins. Now, I have to give a big shout out to Cute Girls Hairstyles because that's where I learned these particular hairstyles. So we watched them over and over and over again because I was kind of getting in a rut with the braids and the ponytails. And I thought, I can do that. So they have a particular line of videos called Daddy Do hairstyles, which are supposed to be the easy ones for dads to do. Please, guys, we do the regular ones. We know how to do it. So the only thing I have a hard time with, like I said, is Selena's hair's got so many layers in it that it's hard for it to look nice and clean and sleek when it's done. So I've gone 2 stitches over, 2 stitches under, and we're going back to doing our 2 stitches over, working on our fishtail here. So there's 1 stitch over, working on our 2nd stitch over, and our hairstyle is moving along. Alright everybody, so while I finish this up, and we'll let you see the finished product, I'd like to actually recommend another channel. And speaking of 2 dads and kind of getting things done, I'd like to recommend our friends Luigi and Michael and their son Logan. Now, we've kind of gotten to know them over the course of the last couple of months and sort of gently encouraged them into making their own videos. And they've been doing a really spectacular job just vlogging their life, the 2 of them with their son and their love of comic books and all things superheroes. So we'll put a link to them down below. Go check them out, give them some love because they're a lot of fun to watch. And they're a great family, and we'll be right back as soon as this is done.
Hi guys,
this is Michael.
And this is Luigi. And we have gotten a lot of requests to do our adoption story. So here we go. Guys, here's Logan, and he wrote a paper on what it's like to be adopted. So you want to read it now?
Hi guys, I am adopted. When I got here, I was very scared. After a while, my pop and daddy made me feel safe.
At the play, Kate, she had the fish braid too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that hairstyle he did from Frozen, is that, who wears that in Frozen?
Elsa.
Elsa? It's pretty. I like how they put the ribbons and stuff in it.
The ribbon was blue,
Yeah.
but it had a match.
Well, you look better in red. You Latinos look good in red. What? You don't think she looks good in red?
Of course she looks good in red, but you Latinos look good in
They
red.
do. People with dark complexions look good in reds. How is that a bad thing?
Huh?
So are you finishing this hairstyle up so she can go to school?
Okay. Alright, YouTube. I'm finishing it up. For my first try at it, it didn't come out bad. It could be better. But it's good for right now. If you can kind of see, if Jake can kind of get a view of the detail, you kind of get sort of a basket weave look there with the fishtail normally, but with this stacked fishtail where you go top first, bottom second, you get this side detail as well. So it's sort of a 3-dimensional look.
And you're doing this so she can go, she's doing breakdancing tomorrow?
Yeah, so it's something that can just lay over her shoulder.
And be whipped around?
Won't smack her in the face when she's spinning her head around. It'll just be an easy functional hairstyle. And we're all good.
Okay, so when was the last time I did hair?
You have to have hair to do hair, Daddy.
I don't do hair.
When you did my hair.
Oh, I'm falling down
When
here.
you did my hair, I looked weird.
You looked. Oh, thanks a lot,
When
Miss
you
Fussy
combed
Butt.
out- When you combed out my hair, it was all poofy.
So if you haven't guessed, Selena's a little grouchy this morning.
She's always grouchy in the morning.
Not really engaging us about her hair or about Mother's Day or about anything.
But this is a really good time when you and Selena have some really good discussions sometimes.
Yeah, this is one of those places where, you know, just like taking the kids home, when something about driving home after school is when they open up and want to talk about stuff. Doing hair in the morning is one of those times as well. Just so happens that this morning somebody's a grouchy pants.
Are you a grouchy
Yeah,
pants,
Daddy
Selena?
Brian.
Selena, are you a grouchy pants?
No.
So you watched, we recommended Luigi and Michael and Logan's channel today. I know that you really like watching Logan's videos. Why is that?
Because he liked Pokemon.
Yeah, and he's super cute. Did you say he was super cute?
Well,
Huh?
not in that way.
She's like, thanks for outing me, Daddy J.
Okay, can you guys wrap this video up and say goodbye?
Yeah. So that's our morning, YouTube. Let us know what you think. Put your comments down below. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next time. Bye, YouTube. What, you don't think you gotta say bye? Say
Wow.
goodbye. Say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.
I'm laying in bed with Michael. We're about to go to the gym. I'm so not looking forward to it. I feel so worn out today. Like, I don't even want to go at all. We're procrastinating, but you know, you gotta go if you want to get your muscles. I don't want to go. I'm tired.